today.
From Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh.
It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They're led out by a three-time Pro Bowler, owner of over 35,000 passing yards in 11 seasons, the veteran Andy Dalton.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the right side with Harris. And some room to roam now. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 22 and a first down. Now Dalton. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. On second down, this is Harris. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Dalton with a first and 10. And he'll just get rid of it.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw once more on second and 10. Dalton. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by the 9th-year starter out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. And why do you go out and trade for a guy like this defensively? Well, an instant impact in your pass rush is reason number 1.
And let's think about it. You want a guy who can create big plays for your team. Takeaways, fumbles, you name it. That's what you want from a big-time player on the defensive side of the ball.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw here, Dalton. Setting up the screen, Harris. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. It's brought in by Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Andy Dalton completes this one to Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Second down at 5. Dalton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Dalton here from the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now on second and 13. Dalton, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Here's Dalton. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 21. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
Gets to the first man through. Watt looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Dalton. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And here's Freiermuth again. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Derek Carr back out for his guy's next possession. And he's been loose with the football early. Interceptions on the first couple of drives. As they start again here, we'll see if he can do better. 1st and 10. shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Carr's throw caught by Olave. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Carr completes it. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Carr now on first down. Olave over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. From the 16, Carr. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyson Alualu. Able to get him for a loss of about 3. 17-0 our score after 1. Carr. The pass caught by Olave. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. That's Olave bringing in another one. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season, and right now this organization. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Carr. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. From the 40 now on second down. Carr, and this is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Again, it's Carr. This one taken in by Olave. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. To throw again on second down. Carr throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Saints are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now Carr. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derek Carr, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have...
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And he finds Austin complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. 19 yards that time for number 19. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 down at the 33. The hand just to Harris. And he'll jump on the back at the 7-yard line. TJ Watt is the disruptor. There will play after the ball. This comes second and 13. It's long. And he'll be down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They look to throw on third with Dalton. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The focus goes back to Chris Olave, the Saints offense. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And going deep for Hill. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr over the middle and in hands of his receiver, Landry. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Carr now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now Carr again. Olave holds it in. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Complete, it's Johnson. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They go I formation, fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
First and 10 for Dalton. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now, the midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football. Well, we've moved past the unofficial halfway point of the season, and we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10. Tonight, it's North versus South in California, the Chargers and Niners from Santa Clara. And then tomorrow, Monday night, it's both Charles's birthday, happy early birthday, buddy, and the first primetime appearance for the Commanders as they travel up to Philly to take on the Eagles. A lot going on. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So Dalton now. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Fielded at the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. 2nd and 1. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Carr to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the 30 on 2nd down, Carr. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw, it's Carr. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derek Carr with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So the drive there took 6 plays, and in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to... Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Lutz good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. From the 10. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From midfield here, Dalton completes it to Austin. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 44, Dalton. He finds his man Johnson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We begin with something never said before in NFL history. Let's start out in Germany. That's right, Munich, the site for the early tilt between Seattle and Tampa Bay. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead as those two teams approach halftime. The Seahawks locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, it's off to Chicago. Check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Jameis Winston with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. Marcus Mariota, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. In the game you're watching has been the Red Rifle, Andy Dalton, who's led the way. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down. Carr to throw for it on fourth down. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, Carr. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
4 yards the pickup, first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Carr, quick hitter here, it's complete. Down inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Throwing now is Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 70. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And that is caught for the 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
From the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Dalton, first and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the give, this is Harris. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Here's Dalton to throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Carr now on 1st down. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this 3rd quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Dalton off play action. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Carr's throw complete there to Johnson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
To throw his Carr. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And quickly they get to the line. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now Carr. He gets this one to Johnson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Now Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jones again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Jones is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Carr will look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway, but the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's 3rd down. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And the catch made by Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Harris. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Dalton. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The fullback wide. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He finds Pickens over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run straight ahead with Snell. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
2nd down. Again, they defer to Snell. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Passing, it's Dalton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So that gets him a little closer as he converts there, but you have to think back to the field goal he missed earlier.
Right now, that's the difference between leading and trailing. So at this moment, he's reciting that kicker's prayer that we know so well. Just give me one more shot before this one's said and done.
So here are the Saints to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Carr now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Hopkins on the grab. Over the middle. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Carr to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Carr. He finds his man complete. That's Johnson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the gun, it's Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another carry in the game for the fullback run. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. They go with Watt again, the fullback. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Zach Bond there on the tackle. Gives to the first man through, Watt. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing, Dalton. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Dalton operating in the red zone now. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So Dalton now. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This for a 4th quarter lead. Boswell's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr with a catch made by Hopkins. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Derek Carr, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. From the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Dalton's throw complete to Freiermuth. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Dalton now to pass. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Dalton. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Here's Dalton. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Dalton's throw brought in by Austin. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down. Now Dalton. Then he's got his man here, Beasley. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Throwing his car. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Carr. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And they will take a knee here. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they'll indeed take a knee. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Steelers, it's a rare bright spot in what's been a tough season as they move to 2-7 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL.